Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Arizona Cardinals. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Wait, that 53! Get that ball, team! Who draw forfeit? Hey, go 66!
First carry for James Conner. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
You got nothing. Sponge. No. Slam. Shoot. Wide. Get wide. Check three. Showing it.
On second down, Conner looking for space. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Check. Lucky. Alert. Rip.
Shotgun now for Brady. He's got the hook up to Lee. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Wait, 20. I don't even know why his team showed up. Check three. 450.
On 1st and 10 is Conner. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now an Eastern Michigan man, Darius Jackson on the carry. And not much running room. Down to the 32. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
Well, if there is a certainty in this game, we know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there, and look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete, but they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
Completes it to Lee. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 21 yards there on third down.
And the Cowboy first down.
Wait, set. Wait, 20. Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
They'll run on first down. It's Connor, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Two times. Four down. Check.
On second down now, it's Jackson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Mike 22. All right, T, let's go. All right, T. Mike 22, he's coming in.
From the gun on third down, Brady. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Bullock's kick is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, it kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go. Waiting. Mike 58, right there. Hey, stand. Put on offense, let's go. 6 guys.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Yeah, you don't want to know. Check your hot read. Under 10. 10. Check 4. Switch. Kill. Man 5-7. Kill. Lefty. Whip. Watch the whip.
On second down, here's a run with Mack. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Here I come again. Hey, stand. Go. Check 99. He's checking. Crash. Check.
Now Wentz. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Rip. At least 5-2. SOS. Check 9. Watch twist. Shift. Hey, Buck.
Now Wentz. It's caught. Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Check 26, check 26. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Shotgun now for Wentz. This complete to Jones. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with second down and less than a yard. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Wentz to throw again. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Lorenzo Alexander wreaking the defensive havoc.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
No. Switch.
Throwing now is Wentz. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. This to equal Matt Prater's record. It's a 64-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, that was a show of support to even allow him to attempt to make that kick. And you know if he did, that would tie the NFL record. That's a heck of a shot.
Yeah, it would have been a big deal, but a little bit short. On first down, Connor. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
No. Regular.
They run on first down with Jackson. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers of reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's Brady. That's going to be caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Wait, 20. Down to lose one. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check 43. Switch. Big ass. Cover.
They'll try to run it. This is Connor, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. James Conner, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This one taken from the 7.
At their own 37-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it's a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Wentz. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Check 50, check 50.
Down the man inside, down the man.
49, check 49, check 49.
To throw is Wentz. Going for the deep ball. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A huge play there for Arizona. 41 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Kill, kill, kill. Jack. Kill, kill, kill.
Flag.
Check. Crunch, crunch.
46 down, man, 5-4.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And it's caught. And he's brought down. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marlon Mack with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. In our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas 1st down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, Colt 66.
Now they'll throw it Brady. Jones has it. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Wait, set. Hey, check it.
Rebuck. Bang, 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 bang.
Colt 50. Ready, hit.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Zadarius Smith just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Hold the look, hold.
Throwing on second and long. Brady. He completes it to Jones. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a second and about a mile here.
Orbit. Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Check pass.
Brady. There goes a deep ball, end zone. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. James Conner, the running back, his intended receiver, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Brady now to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Lee. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And Bullock missed it. No good. Wide to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check.
Sunday.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken short. And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. On play action, Wentz. Flushed out right. Complete to Jones. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give them 32 on the play.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
He's coming. Double up.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the Cowboys' 38-yard line.
Ram.
Rush in.
On second and 11 now. Wentz. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he gets it down to the 32.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Here we go. 180. Forward, Tokyo.
53. Know your job. Check. 53's mine. Check.
Small.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning.
Run.
Don't get nervous.
Shift.
Done.
Check.
Hey, check 20.
Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz. Got his man. It's Arcega right side. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That's another Cardinals first down.
Wentz going to lead his guys up first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Kill. 58, right over there.
They'll run here with Mack. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
The defense stiffens to force fourth down following that first down gain of 8. Well, obviously you can take the field goal here and tie it, or you can be gutsy. What are you doing?
Oh, man, come on. Let's be gutsy. Let's go get it. Because to me, after this drive in this spot, a field goal feels like a disappointment. Go get it done, and let your team know you're with them.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
From the 27, Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Jim. 25, check 25.
Hey, empty.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Oh, you got deep?
You go tight.
Lion.
You got tight.
Win.
Alert 3. Check 24. Check 24.
Hey, kill.
Here's Wentz to throw. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. The reception good for 7. It's third down. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Hatchet.
Great. Hey, Lou.
Spons. No.
Sunday. Hey, Zoo.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that third down pass. Brings up 4th.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Right back to Cotter here on first. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 2nd and 9, Brady. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Cowboys on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Brady going to throw. Caught by Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. One heck of a third down conversion. 33 yards.
And a Cowboys first down.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run here with Counter. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Looking for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Marvin Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Bullock good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
36. 6 guys.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. And this will be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Check it out,
From the gun, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Watch the clock.
Rip. At least by 2. At least by 2.
10. Check 4. Check 4.
Here, get him.
Get him. You got it.
Kill.
Switch.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Tyrone Crawford. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Wait, that. Turn 80. Turn 80.
Here we go.
Rip.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Connor. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. So the solid run on first, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that second down play.
No, it's all in your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you're trying to run it up on your friend.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too. Again, it's counter. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Watch the safety creep. Check 99. Check 99. He's checking. He's checking. He's checking. Crash. Crash. Check. 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 Regular. Regular. SOS. 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 SOS.
He'll try and run forward with Connor. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. James Conner, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Cowboys 24, Cardinals 13. Matt Bosher set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. Shift, shift.
Now Wentz. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Let's go, let's go.
Now Wentz. This complete to Jones. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
58, come on. Here we go, D. Get off the field. Hey, watch it.
Ramp.
Check.
No.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
On first down, Wentz. He's going to air one out. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Wentz going to throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Hayden Hurst with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. Now Wentz again. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up 3rd. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now this is fielded in the end zone. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Watch out. Check 15, check 15.
Sunday.
They start the drive on the ground with Hill. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Check 37. Check 37.
Let's go. Great.
On second down, it's Mack. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Go. 180.
Hey, let's go.
57.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Solid. This 5-7. Great 15. Down the man inside.
Wentz going to go on fourth down. He's going to let it fly. And got his man complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now the big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for first down. To throw is Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Check. Crunch. Big dash. Go. Check the back.
Flag.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Brings up third down and 10.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a third and 10.
Come on, QB, come on.
Kill.
Go 50 the mic. Watch twist.
Ram.
Tighten up.
Bravo.
Back to throw. Wentz. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Go. 280.
58, right there.
The great 57. 82,
58, Mike.
Come on, boy.
Hey, Delta.
You got to be ready.
Run.
Check three.
Now Wentz. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's T.J. Carey who picked it. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Todd Davis, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for the Cowboys, the win gets them to 5-9 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everyone.